Hello everybody and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin, and we're on part 37 of Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Part 11 of Spyro Year of the Dragon. Last time we did a little Bentley stuff. Did his outpost, and then we went back to the Bamboo Terrace to do his stuff there. Did Sparks' little mission there. Yeah. Also, last time I have to correct myself. There was a point where I was talking about controversies with each like Activision game of recent. You know how Spyro had, you know, not all the games were physically on the disc. Like the last two games, you had to download like a required download. And then I said, at one point I said Crash and Sane Trilogy had microtransactions, and that's not true. I mean, I'm sure if you listened to me, you knew I was talking about Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, how they advertised that they weren't doing microtransactions, had the reviews come in, all glowing, everything, and then they added the microtransactions. So what I meant was CTR Nitro Fuel for that, so I just figured I'd correct that. Hey Pelpa Pig, how's it going? Let's go to Frozen Altars. No, I was just correcting myself. Last time I said the Insane Trilogy had microtransactions when I meant to say CTR Nitro Fuel. I guess I just had my brain was just the wires were crossed or something. But yeah, and then there's also the Helena Taylor fiasco right now.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special power for as long as you stay in our world.
Oh, well, why thank you, Gabrielle. But yeah, the thing with Helena Taylor and Bayonetta 3, you know, I was obviously, like, I'm just commenting on what I hear. I have no reason to believe that, like, a very reliable source, like the voice actress herself, would be lying about something when she's breaking NDA and coming out with this, you know, very risky tweet to, you know, talk about her situation. I would assume she was telling the truth, but yeah, she basically omitted a lot of information. And just to be fair, it's on both sides. It's very messy. The way the creator handled it by blocking everyone and being like a, because like I heard that guy has like a very big reputation for kind of just being an asshole to people in general. So he didn't really help his situation, and she didn't help her situation. Because it's kind of sad still, because voice actors in the industry do not get paid enough. Like, they do get treated pretty poorly in the industry across all mediums. So for someone like her to finally take a stand and then not really come forth correctly and go about it properly and present herself in good faith, then it's just very pathetic and sad. And you know, I get her frustration, but she totally just was using everybody and manipulating and lying. So it's just you know, it's sad. It just seems like a very toxic situation in general, between what he does and just her not being truthful. It just seems, I don't know, it just seems like a mess. I feel like I'm not going to even comment it on any further. I'm just going to wait it out, because I feel at this point there's probably going to be like legal action taken at this point for what's going on with this whole thing. And I'm not even a Bayonetta guy, but it's just like whenever I see a voice actor getting stiffed, or a voice actress getting, you know, shortchanged, I always am first to kind of support them, but because I think it is ridiculous for the talent they're doing. But I don't know. It really depends. Like I know her replacement, it has more of a star power. I forgot her name, Jessica Hale, I think, or whatever. I don't know her name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know she has a lot more star power, and for some reason she was actually offered more because of that, which is weird. It just seems strange. I don't know. The voice actor industry is just very strange. Yeah, Jennifer Hale, that's what it was. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Some bearer sold us a laser defense system to protect us from Rhinox. But with these flippers, I can't even turn it on. You'd have no trouble using it, though. Just walk inside. When you're done, press the action button, and you'll walk back out.
I love how they kept their voices similar to the original for this. Very, like, hey, what's up, everyone? Like, very just, like, low, monotone.
Maybe you could use the laser to melt that ice block as well.
Maybe.
Maybe you could use the...
Let's try it. Please tell me this elephant has the same amount of, like, cry when it gets hit. I think the PS1 version has more of an, like, an echo and more of a interesting sound effect. Alright, let's get out of here.
When I get my flippers on that rotten bear... When I get...
Oh, I forgot I had ice. Anyway, so I managed to platinum the first Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper in the Thievius Raccoonus. I very much enjoyed it. Very good for a first game. Came out in 2002. It is very easy, yeah, it is very easy. But you know, I really liked it. Like, I like how it almost was like kind of like a linear, like, it was more of a hub world, and it had like kind of a linear kind of like, because I'm going into this thinking like, okay, it's gonna be similar to like Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank, which are a little bit more open. And Sly Cooper, it's open, but there is a linearness to it where it's like a perfect blend, like where it's like a Crash Bandicoot platformer and also open like a Spyro, but also has its own kind of like identity being like a stealth platformer. So I very much enjoyed it. I think the characters are very cool. Very charming, like Bentley and Murray and Sly. I love how Sly has such a like a soft-spoken, very soft-spoken, like generic voice in a way. Oh, it kind of matches his character pretty well, I think. There's one thing I like about Sly, it's the character. Yeah, the character, it's like the camaraderie. It's similar to like, and honestly, it's very similar to Uncharted in how the characters are kind of like the driving force to it in a way. But also it's very similar in like Origin, how Sly has like all these like ancestors and descendants, where, obviously like with Uncharted, in Uncharted, Nathan has, he's kind of like connected to Sir Francis Drake and all that. But it's kind of similar how, Sly is like a thief and he has kind of like this history and ancestry, and he's trying to like just kind of like discover it and kind of redeem it in the same way that Nathan Drake tries to. I thought that was interesting. And it just makes sense that, like, in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, they pair Nathan Drake up against Sly Cooper. Which makes sense. It always made sense then, but, like, after having played the first game, knowing the origin story and all that, they're very similar. And I wonder if Uncharted was in any... Because Uncharted is always, like, touted as being inspired by Tomb Raider, but I wonder if Sly Cooper was contributed in any way as a stepping stone, where, because all those games, between Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, and Sly Cooper, they were kind of like the bridges for you know, Naughty Dog, Insomniac, and Sucker Punch to kind of like get into more story, narrative-driven games. So I wonder if Sly Cooper had any effect being part of that PlayStation family. Metal Gear Solid, definitely. Yeah, you know what? Metal Gear Solid probably is a... well, Metal Gear Solid came before... The first one came before... Sly. So maybe it goes hand in hand, but... Yeah, it's very cool. Very easy. I was kind of glad, because out of all the games I've played for PS2, like the platformers, Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy is the only one where I've platinumed it. And Jak 2 and 3, I've only got like 91% because they kind of screw you with like getting all the precursor orbs because it's like missable orbs, and that has always been kind of a discouragement to try to go back and replay the game. I haven't replayed the game since. And then with Ratchet and Clank, there's a lot of grinding, and there's a lot of like there's not as much like I guess confinement to the collecting. Like you kind of really have to know. You kind of really have to like. It's almost like you have to look it up if you want to really start to platinum the game, because I know there's like little, very obscure collectibles like the trophies that you would get, like the Ratchet trophies and like all that stuff, which I haven't looked up or anything, but I still have yet to platinum a Ratchet game. What's this guy got?
Eustace and I were having a snowman building competition when the sorceress brought them to life with a spell. Since then, they've been stomping around building ice walls and generally causing trouble. What if you tried melting the snowman using the laser? I do it myself, but, you know, the flippers.
I don't use guides for platinum trophies. I go for, like, my process is I'll go for everything on my own, whether it's a hidden... I mean, when it comes to, like, hidden trophies, I'll unlock the hidden trophy because I think it's so silly. Just let me know what I have to do. I think that was a very PS3 era thing, but there are no hidden trophies in Sly. But yeah, I'll always do it without a guide. Sometimes I'll use a guide if I just need, like, maybe like a push in the right direction to what exactly needs to be done. Or so I can know if it's like if there's like a missable trophy or something. But I don't like with Crash 4 right now. I still have gems I need to find, but I'm not gonna look up the guides because I kind of enjoy that. I kind of want to recapture that feeling of when I was a kid playing the original Crash trilogy and never really looking up guides at all and figuring it out all on my own. That's been kind of more of a rewarding experience. But yeah, I don't tend to use guides a lot. I don't think there's anything wrong with using guides. I think anyone can play any game any way they want. But yes, I don't know. Sometimes there is like a leeway where I'll like if something is really like it's like very close within reach and it's like I'm banging my head against the wall, I'll look at a guide just to get a clue. I won't look up the whole answer of what to do, but I'll look up like a tidbit of what to do, or what general area I should be in, or anything like that, and then something like that. But I usually like to try to leave it to me the most I possibly can. The snowman scream in the PS1 version is a lot more funny to me. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I used to go on GameFAQs and kind of like, with a lot of like the perfectionist stuff, like where you have to like beat a level perfectly or something, I would look up guides then because there was always multiple ways to go about it, and it was always interesting to see what other people's strategies are. So I would go on like GameFAQs and look at written guides for stuff like that, back before trophies even existed. Whoa, that guy had some reach.
easy to get up to that treasure if you had something to stand on.
Crash 100% without a guide. Yes, I did. I did. Crash 1, though, I 100%ed later on in... Like, I didn't actually own Crash 1 originally when I was a kid. Like, Crash 2 was the first game I got, and then I got Crash 3. So then, later on as an adult, I went to Crash 1, and I kind of had more of a sensibility of how to play the game, even though there is a lot of... No, I did, yeah. Yeah, there are some things... Honestly, I would argue Crash 2 is actually more hard to figure out on your own, because there's a lot of secret areas that are not spelled out to you yet. But there's clues to figure it out, like, you know, like the nitro hand in the sewer level pointing to the invisible wall, or you know, seeing the nitro staircase that's there for no reason. You have to wonder, why is that nitro staircase there? But yeah, Crash Bandicoot 1 I managed to do on my own. There's a lot of weird stuff with like the color gem paths and stuff, or like getting the gems and finding out which color gem to get and which path you need to get to. So I managed to figure that out. But yeah. Whoa.
An ice block, yeah. That's what you need to reach that treasure. Now, how are we going to get one around here? An ice...
That's how.
I don't know why, but I feel really cold.
I love how much dialogue they put into these characters here. But yeah, one of the things that really scared me about Sly Cooper, though, was when they started giving us those mini games, especially the racing with Murray. There was two. The first time I had to get into that car with Murray, and I was going around the track, and I wasn't getting any progress, even past like the guy in front of me. I was like, oh no, because I know Ratchet and Clank did that there was a racing, I think, in the second game, which was a little bit annoying, especially since it was tied to the main story progression. And when I was doing this, I was like, oh god, they're gonna make me... first of all, this is tied to the main story progression, and I remember being like, I don't know if I can do this. I hope that I can... I hope this isn't gonna be something I'm not gonna be able to do. But then, thankfully, I figured it out. It really is just something you need to figure out. But yeah, the driving in that game controlled like ass. It's just hard to play these racing games in a game that is not designed around racing, especially after playing Crash Team Racing, where it's like they already perfected racing in a platformer in terms of the IP crossing over into a racing thing. I mean, they already did like the motorcycle stuff with Crash 3 and like the jet ski stuff, but like it's just hard to like get into any racing stuff in a platformer anymore when you know that Crash Bandicoot can probably do it better. I want to see what this guy does when they get rid of his fireplace. Oh! Wait, is he even mooning me? Are they censoring this? Oh no, they're showing us his like leopard underwear. I think in the original game we would see his ass. Lame. It's weird why they would censor that when they already like showed the moon in the first game for Spyro Reignited Trilogy. But I digress. But other than that, yeah, I really enjoyed Sly. I was prepared to do the time trials because I figured that they were going to be part of the trophies, but they weren't. And yeah, I still was going to do them because I heard that if you do like Bentley just says like there's like behind-the-scenes commentary if you like get all the time trials done for Sly Cooper 1. But then I realized that that's only on the PS2 version and the digital copy of the PS3 HD trilogy. Apparently the physical edition does not grant you the behind-the-scenes commentary if you get all the time trials. Which I was like, then there's really no point. I would at least need an award, like a reward if I'm doing this. I was prepared to do it though. Actually, that was something I looked up a guide for because I was like, I was doing it and I wasn't getting any, I wasn't being able to finish the level in time, and I was like, there has to be some secret that I don't know, or some like certain move that I'm not using. And then I realized that you have to use like your like electric roll move, and you can move faster. So that something like that, even though there was no trophy for it, I looked up that just to get an idea of how I'm supposed to be doing these time trials, because it was like I was doing it like a million times, and there was no way I could even finish the level by walking or running. Yeah, it's really silly that they didn't include those behind-the-scene commentaries. Welcome, most esteemed dragon, Bentley. I think we got the Foxy match.
Spyro, I have just received word from my little brother. He appears to be having some trouble with the Yeti.
Oh god.
That Yeti took my ball. I told him to give it back or you'd kick his lousy butt, but he wouldn't listen.
But yeah, so I'm playing Sly 2 right now. I'm in the section where it's like not the India section, it's the one after that where you're supposed to be working up against this the tiger boss, who I still haven't like faced off against yet, but I'm almost done with that section. But yeah, Sly 2, it's a different. I like how they shook things up. At first, I was a little worried because I was like, "Oh god, they're doing the Jack and Daxter Ratchet and Clank thing where it's going to be way more open world." And then when I saw that you had to collect those 30 clue bottles, I was like, "Oh man, I have to like go through the whole open world to find these things." And I don't even know where the safe is anymore, because they don't tell you where the safe is. You kind of just have to come across it. But I realized they actually did it pretty smartly this time. They made it so that you could hear the clue bottles like clinking side to side as it like wobbles side to side, so you can listen for it if you and they make it so that you can collect the bottles before you start any missions. And then they don't really hide, like I was worried that they were going to hide the safe somewhere in the open world area in the hub world, but they didn't. They make it part of like once you get into the missions, like the more linear missions, then you'll come across the safe. So I've been enjoying it. It's a little bit more drawn out, but I like how they're leaning more into like the stealth and the heist trope and themes more in this. It makes it feel a lot more substantial, I guess. But I'm going through Sly 2. Hoping this can be another game I can platinum, but we'll see. So far so good. That's all I can say. But I really like the jump between the Sly 1 and Sly 2. I think it has that like what's it called? Sophomore progression that you would find in like between like Crash 1 and Crash 2, or Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. Like you feel like they're really expanding on like the game now. So I'm looking forward to this franchise. I think it's a lot of fun. Alright, let's take out this Yeti. Fight the Yeti, no.
Get my ball back now.
I'm surprised Bartholomew's even here. How's like he ceased to exist last episode. Now he's back all of a sudden? Let's go back. Let's get your ball back.
Go and show him not to mess with us. Remember to block his high punches and hit him low when he tries to block.
Let's see if I can even do this. I remember this being annoying back in the day. X for a body blow, circle for a big hookaroo, and triangle button to block high. Okay. Bentley blocks low automatically. Okay. Oh, we got more. Press the square button for a quick jab. X button for body blow. Oh, alright. That's where... Yeah, okay. You already told me that. Bentley blocks. Yeah, you already told me. Okay, cool. I'm kind of just button mashing here, but let's see what happens. Yeah, talk about mini games that are a little frustrating, huh? Come on. One more. There we go.
You really showed him. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't my ball.
Allie. I think there's a skill point for this. I think I have to beat him 3 rounds without losing a round or something. I'll have to see. Let's say no.
But my ball.
I just wanted to see Bartholomew cry. I think this one's the 3-rounder.
Spyro, I have just received word from my little brother. He appears...
Let's
You
go.
should go back and kick his butt again. Make him give me my ball back.
Alright,
This
let's
time,
do it.
it'll be a 3-round match. And when you win, don't let him send you off with a stupid egg.
Alright, let's see if I can get this skill point. I think there's a skill point if I defeat him in 2 rounds or 3 rounds without losing a round. Gotta go for the big hookaroo and then the quick jab. I wish I can like circle around him while doing this, but I'm kind of like locked in right at the moment. I think if I want to start moving, I have to like stop punching. There we go. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I think I got him. Oh man.
Only 2 more rounds to go. You're doing great.
Or maybe I have to beat him in 2 rounds. Maybe that's what it. Are they giving him a little bit more health? Oh my god. Come on. Let's get him in 2 rounds. Big hookaroo. Come on, bastard. Come on. Come on. There we are. Is there a skull point for that? I wonder.
Hey, this
There we
isn't
are.
my
Nice.
ball. It's just another stupid egg.
Rico. Maybe Rico has the ball. Nope. So he didn't get his ball at all, so I guess we... I wonder if...
Oh, I found my ball. I forgot
Oh.
I lent it to Eugene yesterday. No harm done, right?
Wow, I like how they give closure to that. Because I actually went in wondering if he got his ball back. Okay, cool. Let's take out these guys. I feel like this is very cruel. I can literally just ice these guys and get rid of them real quick, but Let's just like burn them alive. Other than that, I hope, I think I'm about, I don't know, like, I can't tell, but Slide 2 feels like it's going to be a very long game. Because even though, like, I'm on, like, the third very long hub world, it says I'm at, like, 25% right now. I wonder if that's just for the completion, 100% completion, or if it's really, like, a long game, like, for the story. Okay, 10 hours ain't that bad. That's similar to, like, you know, a small platformer, but it feels like it's going on for a while. But yeah, I don't know.
Thanks for helping out, Spyro. Why don't you take this? The Rhinox were trying to fry it with a laser, but you stopped them just in time.
Jana. Or Yana. Just gonna go home. Oh, moneybags, what do you want? I'm still playing God of War 2018. Oh, okay, how's that going? Like, that's the thing too, is I have to... I hope I can, like, get a good amount of Sly in before this new God of War, because I knew when Ragnarok comes out, I'm gonna be very heavily invested in it. I'm gonna be wrapped up in that for, like, a good month or so. Month and a half, maybe.
Spyro, you're a sports fan, aren't you? As you probably know, Frozen Altars is the birthplace of the great sport of cat hockey. Today's match is sold out, of course, but I just happen to have a spare ticket that I'll sell you for, say, a teensy-weensy markup.
Teensy-weensy. Yeah, I love that moment. I haven't played the original the 2018 God of War. I kind of want to. But yeah, that moment was amazing. I remember that moment was so, like, the build up, everything when you're in the canoe and you're going through and you're talking, like, to, like, I guess Athena and it's so awesome. I love that they give you that. I'm glad I wasn't spoiled about it or anything, but yeah, it's amazing. God of War is another game I platinumed. 2018, I did platinum it. I'm wondering if Ragnarok's gonna give me the same. If I'm gonna have the same luck. Hopefully. God of War 2018 is canon. Yeah, they made it canon. As you might start to see, like, it's strange though. How they did it. But yeah, like everything that happened in the Greek mythology, he is completely aware, like, that happened in the Norse game. Like, that is his past. And I love how they use that as kind of like this mystery, you know, from Atreus' perspective, you know, his son, who has no idea really who he is, you know. I just love how they do that. I wonder how they're going to explore that in the second game. It's weird putting a Greek god in a Norse world. I know that, but I think this is going to be like, this might be a thing that happens with Kratos. Maybe he's going to go to like I remember they were like pontificating about maybe he's going to go into like Egyptian mythology or like different mythologies like throughout, you know, in the future of the games. I know Santa Monica Studio is probably going to be working on a new IP, but I think God of War is still always going to be a mainstay game. Whether another team works on it or like a sub team from Santa Monica works on it, but I feel like Kratos is going to be like I feel like they're going to use him as a vehicle for exploring different mythologies, because I know the Ragnarok is supposed to be the final game in the Norse like saga, so it's interesting. Pay 800 gems to play cat hockey, whatever that is. Sure, I love cat. I'll pass.
Off you go then, but you'll regret it. Many years from now, you'll sit on your old dragon haunches and wish with all your might for just one more chance to see a game of cat hockey.
I love how tongue-in-cheek this cat hockey stuff is. All right.
Head on in, Spyro. It should be a thrilling match. In fact, I've even placed a little wager on the Rhinoc team. Let's just hope the local team doesn't have any last-minute accidents.
Oh god, Moneybags, what did you do?
Hate to spoil the game for you, Spyro, but I've already bribed the local team to forfeit to the Rhinox.
Not if I have anything to do with it. Alright, let's get in there.
I challenged a Rhinox to a traditional game of cat hockey, but I think I sprained my flipper while training. Would you mind taking my place?
So many questions. Yes. I mean, no.
But if I can't find anyone to play for me, I'll forfeit the championship.
Wait, so he actually genuinely would forfeit the championship regardless because he sprained his flipper?
I challenged
Regardless that he was
to
paid
a
off?
traditional game of cat hockey, but I think I sprained my flipper while training.
That's interesting. Alright, let's play.
Great. Freeze the cats and push them into my goal to score.
Freeze the cats and push them into the blue goal. The first player to 5 cats wins. I wonder if there's a skill point for this also. This is the goal I need to put in, right? Wait, no, that's not the goal. I have to bring it back to my goal. Damn it. Oh my god. I figured since it had the Rhinox on the goal, that meant that would mean that's my goal that I have to protect. They weren't clear about that. Okay, cool. God. It's in. That's going in. There we are.
Well done. I think you deserve to keep the Champions Cup.
Bah. I wonder if I want to look up the skill point and see if there is a skill point.
You gave that Rhinox such a drubbing. He's retired from the sport for good. You gave that Rhinox.
Just wondering if there is a skill point. Frozen Altars. Beat Yeti in 2 rounds. Okay, no. There isn't. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. We have yet to go this way. I think we're... Okay, so I have to glide over here, I guess. Can I get to this area? I think this is a way to go, right? Oh, wow. Jasper. Like Jasper from The Simpsons. Okay, there's gems over there, there's gems here. Which way do I want to go? Do I have to... Can I glide to that area? That's the question. Let's see. I don't think so. Let's see if I can get it to there from here, though. Because there's also that area up across the way that I need to get to, too. Oh, there's a way to get on that tower, so we'll have to figure that out. I think I just did that jump wrong. Let's see if I can get up back up. Let's try to do it properly here. Alright, let's try to do it from the other side, I guess. Whoop. How do I... Because there's an egg over there also. Oh, what does this guy have to say?
What if you tried melting the snowman using the...
I already did. Was I supposed to use one of the block guys to jump up here? Was there an elephant around here? Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Wait, can I go... No, I can't, right? It's curious. Is that a... No, it's not a gem. I think I was supposed to use one of those elephants. I don't think I was supposed to kill them right away. Unless there's a way to platform there. I'm confused. What's this? Oh, that I went in already. And go that way. Let's see if I can do this again. Is there a way to get up here? No. Let's try this again. I think I can at least glide to that one little building area. Which is right here. But, God, I don't know. Let's see if I can get to here at least. And then maybe I can jump on this part, and then maybe this I can use. There we go. That works. I can go that way, or I can go this way. Which way is the better way? Let's go this way. What we got up here? Okay. This level's a bit of a thinker. Okay, now we can glide to this part. Okay, cool. Almost have it. And then we go over here. Is there anything there? No. I'm still missing a gem, I think, right? Cecil! Alright, we got all the eggs. What are we missing from the gems? We're missing 15. 15 gems. What is that clapping noise? I don't know what that is. Let's try over here. That clapping noise is really weird. Okay. Maybe I haven't gone... Did I go down here? I don't know. There's a lot of grass though. Grass is usually my enemy in this game. That's so strange. Do you hear that noise? I don't know if that's a glitch or not. Or if that's like an enemy. Yeah, it must be, right? Oh, I see them. They're up here. Damn. Alright, so I need to go around again. I wish they would give us a whirlwind once we manage to get up on that little pyramid area. Because we already accomplished how to get there. Now, I think in the game, after doing that Sparks mission last episode, they would have allowed me to have the ability to actually in-game look up where the gems are with Sparks. But I still kind of like the idea of figuring it out on my own. But it is like an ability I would canonically have by having completed, you know, a part of the game, so... let's get over here. Okay, so it's gonna be right around the corner here. And we got it. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Ouch. There we are. Yeah, that noise didn't sound right. That didn't sound appropriate. I feel like one of those penguin duck thing guys were being inappropriate. Okay. Having a bit too much fun. Yeah, there's something peculiar about that. I feel like we were intruding on something we shouldn't be intruding on. Okay, let's try this Honey Speedway. It's the B area. Hopefully this doesn't give me too much trouble, but we'll see. One of the only, because we've definitely been in some nighttime speedways before. Night flight, at least, but... let's do the time attack first. The speedways in Spyro 3 didn't give me too much trouble like the other two. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel like I had more trouble in the first one, in the first game, but I would have to look back on how I did. But I mean, I've been playing these speedways for like so long in my life now that it's hard to even grasp whether it's difficult or not anymore, or as difficult, because I kind of just know what to do. But I don't know, sometimes I like jumping into this, I kind of forgot, so we'll see. I already forgot what pattern he told me to go in. I'm gonna go with the boats first. He told me save it for last, but I think I can do it. Oh man, I missed it. Let's go for the bees while we hopefully come across that boat again. Go through the honeycombs now. Keep an eye out for that boat. I see the boat. I'll go down. I'll loop around again. So I'll take this honeycomb, and then back to this honeycomb. And then I would have gone through this honeycomb if I was stayed in order, but let's just go this way. And I think we got this. Okay, we can quit, and now we'll race. Chris. I had a neighbor named Chris growing up. Let's race those bumblebees. I wonder if Spyro's gonna... I mean, if Sparks is gonna keep talking like this in Spyro 4. Or if they're gonna give him more of a voice. Because I feel like it would get annoying if they try to make him a character and he still has to be like this. This is fine because it's just like a novelty while you're in the speedways, but I feel like by the 4th game they should probably give him more character or something. I don't know, maybe, but that's just a thought. Maybe he doesn't have to be a character. Or are they gonna give him voice like... Oh yeah, the Legend series gave him a voice, right? That's right. I never played those games, but I remember seeing like YouTube clips. Fly through the green rings and the red dots, navigate the course. Okay. Alright, let's see how good I can do with this. Oh man, I should have stayed up. This music is pretty awesome. I feel like Stuart Copeland's like pulling out all the stops in this one. They got some notable voice actors to play Sparks. Anybody I would know? I'm in 3rd place. Oh, Billy West! Wow, they got Billy West to play Sparks? That's pretty cool. Whoa! Yeah, Billy West is an excellent voice actor. Stimpy, Fry from Futurama. Love Billy West. In the Eternal Night game, okay. Oh, hit my head on the flower stalk there. This is only the 2nd lap, so maybe I can do this. Did I miss one? Oh no! Alright, I got greedy. I have a better idea of how to do this track now, though, at least. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Restart, restart. Let me die first. I don't know how I hit my head on the power-up. It shouldn't happen. I feel like that's a Toys for Bob folly there. That should have locked on. Ah, man. That, I need to get... If I can master that part where I charge and then get that star, that could be a big game changer. Alright, there's a double star I should try to get with this. There's one here. I missed. Alright, let's not try to go for that double star. Let's just try to stay on track. Because I don't think this is as hard as it looks. Not as hard as I'm trying to make. I'm trying to, like, be like a speedrunner with this, but I shouldn't be. I think it's not as difficult as it leads on to be. There we go. I think the trick is to use the supercharge very quickly, and then bail out of it to get that star. Otherwise, it's hard to pull up in time. It's interesting though that Tom Kenny is like the voice of. Well, no, they had Carlos Ezrak. I can never say his last name right. Ezraki, or I would have to look at what his last name is. But they had the guy who basically played Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. Then they had Tom Kenny do 2 and 3. You know, who's the voice of SpongeBob, and then you have Billy West playing Sparks, who is Stimpy, so that is 3 iconic Nickelodeon characters right off the bat in the Spyro franchise. I mean, with Billy West, I think his most iconic role is Fry from Futurama, but yeah, Stimpy is just as good. Ooh! I think I got very greedy with that 2 stars, but I got it. I'm in second, right? Oh, I have a missile. That's good. Alright, now we're in first. So now it's just smooth sailing. Just keep this missile in my mouth. And just stay the course, pretty much. Also, now that I'm getting more familiar with Sly, I want to jump back into PlayStation All Stars and see what his like dialogue was like and what his like level is like. I want to see if I can like now that I have a better understanding of like his world, I'll probably like catch on to some like Easter eggs and stuff in like his like you know, hybrid level that he shares with another franchise. And plus, I would love to see what his movesets are, too. This, I pretty much just have to survive, and I'm pretty much good. Okay, there we go. That works for me. Hell yeah. Henry! With an I. You know what? Let's call it for this and we'll jump back into this to do Hunter's Challenge next time. I'm sure you were. But yeah, we'll do Hunter's Challenge next time. I think this is a good stopping place. And then next time we'll I'll probably be doing an episode later on this week. Because just because, you know. So, yeah. Other than that, oh god. Okay. Yeah. So we did. We got Frozen Altars out of the way. We got We got the main part of Honey Speedway out of the way. We just gotta do the Hunter's Challenge. We still have to go back in and do the speedways for like the skull point for the best time or whatever, which we will do at some point. Other than that, if anyone wants to take it upon themselves to like, comment, or subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. You can follow me on Twitter at Let's Watch Series. You can subscribe to me on Kev Plays on YouTube. And yeah, other than that, Pulpa Pig, it's been a pleasure. Always is. See you next time. Everyone else, stay safe, stay healthy, keep a clear head, and keep on gaming. I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.